Hello, and welcome to another special prologue for our Magic the Gathering D&D campaign. These prologues detail our currently unignited heroes and lead up to their pivotal moment of change where the Planeswalker spark ignites within them and thrusts them through the blind eternities into a multiverse yet unknown. I have with me here one of the unignited, and I'd like to take the opportunity to let you get properly acquainted with them now.
Hi, my name's Dawn. I am the Rolling Nomad's mom. I am super excited to play this campaign. I will be playing Nadita. She is going to be difficult and interesting, and I hope that everyone loves her as much as I loved creating her.
I have no doubts in my mind that we absolutely will. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. Zendikar is a plane unlike any other. A wild, untamed world where the land itself seems alive. Its history is shaped by cataclysmic events and ancient forces, making it a place of both wonder and danger. Zendikar's landscape is constantly shifting, with floating islands, towering waterfalls, and unpredictable terrain. People of Zendikar, from hardy humans to clever core, to fierce merfolk and resilient elves, they've all adapted to this ever-changing environment, living in harmony with the wild forces that surround them. Zendikar's history is defined by the Eldrazi, ancient, incomprehensible beings that once ravaged the plane. Millennia ago, they were imprisoned deep within Zendikar's core by the effort of three planeswalkers, Soren Markov, Nahiri, and Ugin, the spirit dragon. For centuries, the plane thrived with its lush, mana-rich lands sustaining its diverse inhabitants. But the Eldrazi's prison was not eternal. When it weakened, these titanic creatures, Emrakul, Ulamog, and Kozilek, they awoke, bringing devastation to the plane. These eldritch horrors consumed everything in their path, warping the land and twisting life itself. Entire civilizations were destroyed, and Zendikar teetered on the brink of annihilation. Despite this, the resilient people of Zendikar fought back. Adventurers known as the Royal Mages sought to harness the plane's unique magic, called the Royal, to survive and push back against the chaos. Zendikar's defenders, with the help of the planeswalkers who had once imprisoned the Eldrazi, managed to destroy Ulamog and Kozilek, and eventually Emrakul was sealed away on another plane. Though Zendikar was scarred by these battles, life began to return, and the survivors set about the rebuilding of their shattered world. Zendikar's people are bound together by their connection to the land. The core, skilled climbers and daring adventurers, traverse the sky-high cliffs and ruins in search of ancient relics and knowledge. The merfolk, guardians of Zendikar's seas and rivers, navigate the waterways with wisdom and grace, while the elves of the Joroga and Tajuro tribes protect the forests and jungles. Humans, spread across the plain and scattered settlements, are the adventurers and scholars who seek to unlock Zendikar's many mysteries. Now, in a time of tentative peace, new challenges are emerging. Zendikar, though freed from the Eldrazi threat, is still a volatile plane. The royal and chaotic magical force that alters the landscape without warning continues to shape the land in unpredictable ways. Ruins from ancient civilizations, abandoned during the time of the Eldrazi, are slowly revealing their secrets, drawing adventurers and treasure hunters from across the plane. And whispers of powerful new artifacts, relics of the past that could reshape the future, are spreading across the land, luring the brave and the reckless into the most dangerous corners of Zendikar. But for better or for worse, one would-be treasure hunter may not be able to seek out the relics of Zendikar. For better or worse, her destiny lies elsewhere. We cast our eyes back. We return a few pages back to the front of our story. Nadita, you are young, 7 years of age. People often underestimate the understanding of children. There is chaos around you. Even Andu, even the islands that surround the primary continent, is not immune to what the Eldrazi have brought. These strange creatures that corrupt the very land itself. Now, you see one of the titans looming off in the distance. You can't even really tell how far it is away. It's huge. The word Titanic doesn't do it justice, but its brood, tentacled, faceless, and ravaging, is now spreading to Andu, destroying what few settlements reside here. Death has come to your home, Nadita. You are 7 years old. You stand amidst your settlement. Despite the communities, despite the gathered community and the sense of togetherness that a settlement might form, this is something else entirely. This is madness incarnate. This creature off in the distance seems to turn to you, to your home, to your island, to your people, and it directs its forces, maybe even unwillingly or unknowingly. How could that creature even comprehend you? You stand as members of your community run, fleeing from the oncoming storm, looking for ways out. People are running all around you. Nadita, you don't see your parents. If someone was to take notice of you, if someone was to search for you, what would they search for? Who would they look for? Describe for us what you look like.
Yes. Just a tiny girl. Long black hair. It's always been way too long. And constantly trying to pull it back out of her way. Carries bands around her wrist to pull it up and out of the way when she needs to. She's unassuming, except there's a light in her eyes that you just can't not see. It's excitement and fear and I want to go. What is that? She just wants to run, but she wants to run towards what's coming at them instead of away from it.
So when you see this creature, this Eldrazi titan looming off in the distance, what you see, Nadita, is dangerous to even gaze upon. It's, as I say, madness incarnate. It is a tentacled mass from the waist down. As it moves up, you can see the beginnings of a form. It begins to almost look humanoid, as the writhing mass of tentacles and tendrils maybe doesn't form together, but grips and tightens amongst itself to form a torso. There is a white carapace piece that seems like a spine on the front of its chest, as well as one on the back, sort of in a sick unison. Its arms are a pale, almost translucent blue, and they split at the elbow, giving it 4 appendages instead of the usual 2. It wears almost a mask. That same sort of carapace, that keratin, that bone, just blank face that elongates down. Tendrils move from the back and they writhe. It seems to be floating, perhaps walking. It's difficult to tell. The tendrils at the bottom, they touch the landscape. You see one of them grip a mountaintop. You're not sure it needs to really walk with these things. So it sort of drifts listlessly off of it and just floats. So as you see this creature, indeed, its brood surely is coming. Smaller versions of itself, corrupted versions of animals, and the spawn of what this creature, some are calling Ulamog, its brood is coming, and they are all foul shapes and form, mockeries, pale imitations of this titan. What goes through your mind? What do you see as everyone else flees?
Looking for her dad first. Where are the men? She's looking for the men of the village that are supposed to protect from that.
They are gathering weapons. The bravest of them are going to make an attempt at the very least. The others, and perhaps you can blame them, perhaps you can't. There are a number of them that have lost their nerve and are grabbing a weapon and fleeing. Please continue.
She's fearless because she's going to try to grab a weapon and help. She's going to try to stop them from running. It's the child's plea to please save where we live. You can stop this.
You take a few steps and you intend to grab the weapon. This is an incredible mindset for a child, but not uncommon. More common than most people realize. A child wants to defend the normality. It wants to defend what they know. But you take a few steps and you are cut short as a large, imposing figure stops you, dropping down to a knee, scooping you up. Your father, Carrick, picks you up, rushes without a word for a few steps, but you see he is pulling your mother by her hand, leading, trying to gather what he holds most precious, and run. And after a few steps, he says nothing to you, but he says, after a moment, he says, "I told you not to go away from me."
When he was coming, I was trying to help. I was trying to find you to help.
Nadita,
Where are we going?
This. No, we have to go.
We can't go. They'll come. You always told me they would come.
They can't.
They'll stop him.
No. It's not. We're on our own this time, Nadita.
No, they won't leave us alone. They put him here. They'll come. They'll get him. We can't run away. Where are we going to go? He'll destroy everything.
No, we have to run. Come on. Clutches you close. You can see your mother behind him, behind Carrick, running, looking at you and saying, not really, perhaps not understanding you in this moment. But she looks to you to try to comfort you. She says, "Baby, just look at me. Look at me. Don't look at..." She tries to keep your gaze and keep your eyes off of the creatures, thinking that you might be afraid. She doesn't register your words, really. She tries to soothe you while your father tries to run and take you to a place of safety. It's difficult, and you can see they come quicker than I'd expected. The hordes, these masses of aberrant filth, these masses of strange flesh. Try as she might, your mother doesn't keep your gaze. See a number of the men of your village, the bravest of them. They fall. One, and then two, and three. Those that are nearby, you can almost see the thought process, the final acceptance. They turn, they know they won't be able to run fast enough. And they at least buy some time See, your father turns. Carrick looks. He pushes. You know his legs must be burning, carrying you, leading your mother. It's now that you realize he's let go of her hand, trusting that she'll stay by his side, and somewhere along the way has picked up a long, sort of pole arm, perhaps, or just some sort of broken stick of wood. A last line of defense. What do you think, Narita? What do you do? Where are you in this moment?
Crying because people have died. But she's still got that hope that if they just fight, it'll be okay. That they'll come. All the stories of the heroes from before, they'll come. They took them away once. They locked them up. They'll come do it again. We'll be okay. They just have to come. She believes in heroes. And she's watching them fall, but she's still there's heroes. And her dad won't let her down to try to be one.
Brave. Carrick runs. On your heels, you can see them. They're getting closer. These almost like hound-like creatures. Tentacles in all the wrong places. Shoulders, elbows, necks. Masses of flesh. You run. Father looks back one final time, and in a swift moment, he almost throws you, almost drops you. He shoves you right up to your mother. Looks you in the eye, says, "I love you," and stops. Your mother looks at him wide-eyed. He doesn't say anything. He doesn't really need to. He turns, he wields his stick. Mother freezes for a second, and then, clutching you close, she says, "Don't look. Don't look," and she begins to run. Father stays behind. There is a mass of 3 or 4 creatures rushing toward him, but he stands firm with his stick. You can see the knuckles white, the arms tensed, the muscles tight beneath the skin. Anita, you just watched warriors die. But in your head, your father's a hero. But what goes through your head?
She wants down. She's hitting her mom. Put me down, put me down, put me down. We have to help him, we have to help him. She's fighting hard to get put down, to go fight with him. And telling her mom, go fight, go help him.
She maybe doesn't hear you. She's ignoring you. Everything sort of slows for a moment, Nadita. 10 feet. 9. 8. They're closing on him. He doesn't look back. But it's now in this moment you take the features of your father and prepared for what is going to be his end. What do you see? What does Carrick look like to you in this moment?
Everything. He's huge to her. He's a mountain standing there, bathed in the childhood light of that's everything. He is everything. That's her world. That's everything. But he's a warrior. He's a fighter. He's a hero. And she believes that her dad can stop them. They'll come. They'll come help him. In her mind, they will come.
He thrusts his stick forward, catching one in the throat. The tendrils wrap around it and pull your father close. The others sort of surround, and he looks at them through gritted teeth. He doesn't look back. He snaps the stick in two and goes to stab another. It doesn't take them down. They move in a way that is unnatural, and they are ready to strike your father down. And as they are about to bear down on him, you see a flash of light. Golden strands from somewhere from above. Something drops. A man, clad in silver armor, at least silver breastplate, pauldrons. The strands of light emanate from his wrist, almost metallic and golden. He is dark-haired with long sideburns. He is covered in sweat and grime. He wears a sort of almost like a Romanesque skirt that goes with his armor. His eyes have a golden tint to them, as if they've just stopped glowing. But he drops and pulls his fist back, looks to your father, and with a smile, the creatures drop, fallen dead. He withdraws these ribbons of light and curls them around his wrist, and looks to your father, exchanges some words you can't hear amidst screaming and running. He says something, and he looks to you, points, claps your father on the shoulder. With a smile, he turns back to the rest of the horde. He stands tall, no weapon aside from these strange ribbons of light, as he marches forward. Father watches for a moment. You do need to. What is going through your head?
He's running through the stories in her head of that she had heard. Who is this? Who is this? What did he say to Dad? Put me down! There's so much like, put me down. Who is that? Well, I want to go. Please let me go. I want to go help. Who is that? What is he doing? What is that? What did he say to Dad? Why won't she put me down? But she won't stop watching. She's just fixated.
All these things run through your head as your father turns back to you. You can see that he was crying. Through tears in his eyes, he was ready to face the end, but he looks now a second chance. He rushes to you faster than he was before. His legs burning, his heart beating, he rushes to you. He catches up to your mother in moments. She looks confused. She didn't look back. She was unwilling or unable. The two of them run, you and on their arms. Find a sort of shelter amidst fallen hedrons and stone. You're with others of your village, huddled together against the storm. It's quiet save for the sniffling and the whimpering and the tears. As your father holds you, holding you and your mother close. She holds your hand, he holds you both into a large, heavy embrace. His heart is pounding. What do you do, Nadita?
I'm gonna put her hand over his heart. It's okay. Told you they would come. Do you know who he was?
He said his name was Gideon.
I have to believe they'll come. Came to help you.
You're right, little one. He hugs you, hugging your head to his heart. It starts to slow. He says, sorry I doubted. You were right.
You taught me. You taught me the warriors always come. You always come.
As the three of you huddled with the rest of your village, the remnants, all starts to go dark as your father holds you close. As your vision is cut off by the embrace, thing fades. Years later, Adita, you were right. They pushed the Eldrazi back. This gate watch. You learned their names. It's hard not to. Ever since then, your mother has been very adamant, keeping you close to home. She doesn't ever want to see you, your father, or anyone else in that type of danger again, but your father. He can't be bound to home. You know this. And though she might not like it, she knows it too. He travels, he trades, he goes on his adventures. Years later, maybe he's not off saving the world to you, but he's doing something good. You learn the names of these planeswalkers. He comes home with stories, whispers of who they were from his travels. Gideon Jura, Jace, Chandra Nalar, Nissa Ravane. These are heroes. These are planeswalkers. That word. So foreign so long ago. Didn't really exist. You were these heroes that can walk between worlds. That chased the final Eldrazi to another world to seal it away. To make sure that it never came back. Zendikar is still not safe. It's never really will be safe. The world is ever changing. The Royal makes sure that you're always on your toes. And so even if your mother did have her way and keep you indoors, who's to say you would stay indoors for very long? That's not where we find you. We don't find you huddled away or kept indoors, Nadita. You are adventuring. Much like your father, maybe on a smaller scale. But you are exploring. Much to your mother's chagrin, who's likely noticed that you're gone by now. Nadita, where are you headed?
Most likely the Skyclave again. She really wants to get into the Skyclave. I want to find out where the blue light comes from.
Indeed, it fell onto you a while ago. Getting into it is something else entirely. The blue light is whispered to be connected to it, or there's a lot of theories about the blue light. Since it's not exactly right on top of the Skyclave, it's said to be the connection to the afterlife. There's a lot of theories about both the fallen clave and then the light itself. And you could be the one to uncover them.
Surprise. Trying to get into the burial site. Just always looking for secrets, hidden treasures. So many stories she wants to... There has to be proof of the stories. They whisper about, the graveyards and the burial grounds and the people that came, and There has to be a way in.
We find you climbing, Nadita. Trying a new route, something that you hadn't tried before. Get in from above. Can't find an entrance on the exterior base level. Couldn't dig your way through or swim underneath the rivers or such. Why not go from above? So we find you climbing. Is there a plan, Adita?
Not really. Go by feeling. Just see where the wind tells her to go. Because they always said that there was the voices that came from the light. She's always listening for the voices coming from the light. Maybe they'll tell her how to get in there. Maybe maybe the wind will guide me. Or a sphinx will come down and show me the way.
Indeed. You climb. As you do so, Adita, you swear you hear the whisperings. They might be getting louder. You swear this time it's not just hopeful or wishful thinking. No, you're on the right path. So you reach up to another handhold, find a foothold. Up and up you climb. Your muscles burn. Your joints ache, but you still climb. Till you reach the top of a flat area where you can stand freely. You gaze into the skyclave, fallen and some might say lessened in its grandeur. Now you just need to get down there and look at it. Climb down's gotta be a lot easier. Or one would hope. You begin your descent. Your muscles burn, your joints ache. The mind, the spirit is willing, the body is tired. Nadita, it happens quickly. You don't even realize you had missed a foothold till you are falling. When you fall, it happens quickly. The whispering gets louder. And then the impact. You fall. You drop. You stop feeling. As your back hits the ground. But you can still see. Sky above. The remnants of water. Puddle. You might have landed in, you're not sure. Maybe it's blood. The whispering, though. It's cacophonous. It's deafening. Murmuring voices. You can't feel the pain, Adita. You know that there should be pain.
Mom was right. For once, I should have stayed home. Oh, not the place I want to die. Don't want to die. I have to get out of here somehow. Not sure how. No, I'm not going to be able to crawl out or climb out because that was hard. No, I was healthy.
thought
I really-
occurs, Nadita. Something invasive in your mind. Maybe the heroes will come.
Maybe. Hopefully. If not, I gotta figure out how to save myself.
Something else. If it's your own thought, it's cruel. If it's not, it's an item of concern, surely. Something whispers in your head, says, "There's no one to save you, dear."
I'm here.
You are.
Can save myself.
Do you believe that?
Yes. I can do this. I will get out of here and get back home. It'll take me a while, but I'm gonna do this.
So warmth. A warmth washes over you. Just as the pain begins to emerge. It says, this voice, it says, "You have your mother's tenacity. Let's see if you have her endurance." Suddenly, Nadita, it all rushes in. The pain, sensation of fear, the realization that you are paralyzed. It's all rushing in at once. And all of that, in and of itself, is enough to push you right over the edge. But do you fight it?
I'm not giving up. It's gonna hurt. It'll hurt and then it'll get better. That's how it's supposed to be. I'm not giving up. I'm just gonna fight to move, figure out where she is.
Against logic and reason, you push to stay conscious. Unconsciousness, sleep means death, and you push. Whatever nerves, whatever key components were severed, you clench your fist, you grip the ground and force yourself to a leaning position. It hurts. Your spine screams, your body aches and begs for you to stop, but you push. And it's then, Adita, that you lose consciousness. Everything fades into black. You gave that final push. It all fades to black. In the darkness, you hear, "Good." That was some time ago, Adita. You are now where we find you. Just outside of your home. Sitting outside of the small house that your father and your mother had built up. It's been weeks being trapped here since the fall. Since your village, someone found you and brought you home. You gaze now at the sunset, longing to reach for that horizon, knowing that your mother will never let you outside again. About 20 feet from the house is as far as you ever get before she's at the door, yelling your name.
Dang it.
You sit and watch the sunset, wondering if you'll be trapped here for forever. Your father sits down next to you. can't stare directly at the sun, you'll go blind.
I would have been blind already. And at least if I'm blind, then I can't see the fact that I'm stuck here.
Your mother just worries, that's all. The accident was difficult for all of us.
But I'm fine.
Yes, but recovery took time, and you had me worried, Nadita. And your mother is...
It worries when I stub my toe.
This was not stubbing your toe, though, dear.
But I'm fine. I can't stay right here.
I know.
She wants me to stay right here and find a boy to marry and wash clothes and do things and make babies for her. I don't want to do that.
I do like the idea of being a grandfather one day, but your mother is getting a bit ahead of herself. I want you to be happy.
I just want to see things before I stuck. They don't make you stuck. They don't make the boys stuck. Why do I have to be stuck?
I just finished explaining all these things to Fila. Your mother is willing to relent. You spoken on your behalf, Anita. You're allowed out again. Just need you to promise me that you'll be safer. You'll make smarter choices.
Wasn't a bad choice. I got all the way to the top. I was trying to get down inside.
Yes, it was the down inside that you had an issue with.
Yeah, but going through the water and I just want to know what's inside.
Pythons and rope. A safety line. These are things you
one was in my bag. I got excited. I got all the way to the top and I got excited.
I know. I need you to promise me that you'll be safer.
I promise.
I'm not going to stop your exploring. I know that's not in you. Talk to Fila. Talk to your mother.
Why?
She has to see that you've grown from this experience and that you're going to be safer.
Okay.
Do you want to spend the rest of your life on this lawn, or do you want to just promise your mother that you'll be safe and then you'll be free?
Tuck myself into a bag the next time you leave and nobody will notice till we get where we're going.
I would notice.
I can hide in a cart.
You're getting too big to hide yourself in a burlap sack.
Okay, well, I can hide in a cart.
Maybe if you show your mother that you can handle small adventures, we might be able to take you on a larger one.
Hey.
Go.
I will talk to her and be more careful.
That's my girl. And you go.
Yes.
There Fila is preparing something, chopping vegetables rather quickly, rather aggressively, some might say, as you enter the home.
Want me to help?
No, thank you, dear. I'm
sorry.
She stops the chopping. Doesn't turn around just yet.
I know. I give you fits, and you worry, and it scares you. And I know that I should have been more careful. I had a rope. I should have used the rope to go down, but I got super excited. I got all the way to the top, and I wanted to go see what was inside.
I don't
And
understand. Adita, I just don't understand. And she turns. There's a desperation in her eyes. Adita, she says, just don't understand why. I don't understand why you can't be happy just being in one place, being at peace in one place.
I'm not unhappy in one place, but there's so many things around us.
There's
There's
things to learn here. There's things to learn here. There are things to explore here. The stories that people will tell, the experiences that you could learn from.
And I do. I listen to the elders and I sit at their feet and I soak in their stories. But I want to come home with those stories too. So many things have happened in our world. And there's reasons and there's explanations and rhyme and there's things to discover so it doesn't happen again. Everybody goes away from our world to find out, but it's right here. It's in our backyard. Why do we have the burial ground? Why is there the blue light where the skyclave fell? Maybe something there could help us so bad things stop happening. But everybody's so busy going far away. I want to find the secrets here. For now.
Just all of these things sound grand, Adita. I can't lie to you when I say that this sounds grand. It sounds beautiful. It sounds amazing, but I can't keep you safe out in the world. I can't keep you safe in the skyclave.
And most of the time I keep myself safe. I got excited. I have been trying so long to get into the skyclave and I got to the top. And I just got excited and I'm sorry I scared you.
You don't owe me an apology. It's not me you need to apologize to. There's no apology necessary. I just so worried. When they brought you home, you were broken.
And I didn't think I was going to come home, but I did. I fought. I will always fight to come back home. And I did.
I know. Your father has made it very clear that this is something that I can't stop. Just want you to remember that when you go on these adventures that you, just like I tell your father, have someone waiting for you. Someone to come back to. Someone that will worry if you don't return.
I do.
Keep that in mind when you go on your adventures, Nadita. I love you.
I love you too.
I'm not going to stop worrying.
I will be more careful. I will make sure that I don't forget to be careful if I'm too excited.
Cute. She hugs you and holds you very tightly, Nadita. And she whispers, "Dinner will be ready soon. Your first adventure can be setting the table."
Yes, ma'am.
And indeed, you were more careful, Nadita. In the years to come, you were more careful. You explored. You, perhaps better than anyone, were able to map out, to draw out the island of Jawar. Sometimes, if the tides were low enough, maybe even the other islands, the other small islets. But maybe that's not best to tell your mother.
Probably not.
One of these adventures, you find something very strange, Nita. Not a relic, not a piece of treasure, not a piece of the old world, but a small creature, terribly injured, ready to pass. A goblin, as you reach a sort of clearing, bleeding, gasping for air. He'll be gone soon, Adita. You can already see that from where you stand. What do you do?
Ooh, we're gonna run over, kneel by his side, look and see what kind of wounds he's got. His stomach was bleeding, so I did what they've always taught us to do: try to stop the bleeding and pray.
He doesn't seem coherent, really, but he looks at you and kind of gasping for breath, and you place your hand on him and begin to pray. Something remarkable happens, Nadita. Whispers. They're back. Can't make out the words, but he begins to breathe more peacefully, more level, no more gasping. His eyes widen as he takes a big, deep breath in, and the bleeding stops. And in that moment, before you could really take in what's happened, or you can assess whatever miracle has just occurred, pain, a retching as you lean away from him instinctively and begin to vomit a deep, dark liquid. It tastes of metal. It doesn't look like breakfast this morning. It's far too viscous. Blood. We cut now, in this moment, to just a number of minutes after as you begin to walk quickly. As this goblin follows you. What did you do?
You're better.
No, I'm aware of that, but you seemed quite ill, and I was sure I was going to die. What did you do? Are you a healer? Are you magic? I love magic.
No, I'm human. I'm not magic. I, I said a prayer. They came. You're better.
That's not. No. Yeah. You have to, what does that mean, though? Did you pray to a god? Was there? Are you a sorcerer of some sort? Did you study and did you study this magic? What? I'm. What did you do? There's not even a scar. He looks down.
Well, that's good. You're very handsome. No, you don't need scars.
Well, do you have a scar? He begins to kind of like poke at your stomach. Does this
I
hurt?
don't. No, stop that.
Did you like absorb the wound? I don't understand. I just don't understand. I don't. I feel I should know what happened, given that my life was saved.
I don't. It just. You're fine. Let's just go with you're fine. Hi, I'm Nadita, by the way.
Nadita, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. He gives a deep bow, and he says, "I am Isaac. I was traveling, and unfortunately, ran into some of the local wildlife you have here on Jawar. They didn't care much for me."
Well, it happens. I'm sorry. Some people are inhospitable, but
Well,
you're good.
I am. I am. Are you? I still don't. I don't fully understand. Are you? An elder of some sort? Are you a tribe leader, or?
No, I just was exploring and found you, and I just yeah, they taught us to try to stop the blood, and I was hoping it would slow down so I could get you back home, and then the healers could help you. And
Well,
I just said a prayer. Yeah.
well. Fortunately for you, just Nadita, I am a bit separate from my kind. And I feel inclined to repay the favor, if it as it were. I don't imagine you'll find yourself, or I hope that you won't find yourself in a life or death situation anytime soon. But I don't want to call this a life debt. I'm very appreciative. This was amazing. I feel fine. He starts to poke his stomach again.
That's good. I'm glad you're fine.
I had a stomach ache beforehand. It's gone now, and I'm not sure if that's a result of the greater pain or if because it was a consistent all day thing. I think I might have eaten something bad. Did you take that too? Does your stomach feel okay?
My stomach it's a little sore, but it's fine.
You don't feel like bubble guts or anything?
No, she kind of pulls her shirt up and looks and
Amazing.
just kind of looks and just fusses because, well,
And it's a strange thing, Nadita. For years to come, Isaac is a kind ear. You make a friend for life, and your family seems to enjoy him. They don't seem to have any issue with him. He doesn't bring up what happened.
thank goodness.
When the two of you have a moment alone, he explains that it's not his secret to tell. He would like to share what happened, but if it's meant to be kept quiet, it's meant to be a secret, he'll keep it. And you two tell stories. He's been places. He's a traveler. He tells you stories of other islands, other continents, places that the Royal has touched and shifted and changed. There are some stories that you don't entirely believe. He claims to have seen the prison of Omnath, the great creature of myth and legend. There are some tall tales mixed in, but you have to pick those out. But he's happy to return. He drifts, the traveler. Two of you grow to fast friends. It's when he leaves that we find another very interesting circumstance, Adita. One day, as you're preparing for another adventure of your own, traveling through Jawar, making note of the key things and uncovering the secrets of your home. As you are packing your bag, two men are carrying an elder. She looks terribly injured. Your father looks on in concern. Your mother is seeing what can be done, gathering up water to clean whatever wound as she drips blood as they move her into her home. What do you do, Adita?
Watching, listening, but then they're talking about her not making it, and I don't think. I just at her side and touched her. I didn't think about it again. I didn't look to see what damage had been done. Thankfully, I had learned some safeguards, but in the moment, I forgot all about them.
In the chaos, no one sees you slip in. There are others here, of course, your father amongst them. As you slip in, you reach out. You touch her, hear the whispers again. And you watch as her wounds seal. As all this happens, you hear them discuss what have happened to her. But it's too late. You've touched her. You've made your will known. Attacked by some sort of ogre or troll. Her wounds are grievous. And they close. They heal. You can feel your own body ache and take on the pain. Taking on the suffering. Everyone looks now noticing you, now seeing you. And they look on in shock as you heal her. And now once the deed is done, they clamor around her and clamor around you, asking, how did you do this? Are you alright? What's happened? You are pale. Father looks and says, Nadita, are you alright? Nadita.
Outside. I have to get outside.
What's going on?
I need to get outside.
How did you do that? He begins to kind of usher you outside, asking you questions you can't really answer. Everyone else gathers, there are a few that stay with the elder, checking her, and she is awake now, alert, better. As you are ushered outside, you feel the air, you breathe in. It is fresh, it is new, it's what you need, and the earth is cool to the touch as you drop to your knees and begin to retch. You had begun to take precaution. You take the wounds of others. You wear dark clothes now, I believe. Blacks and dark reds.
Yes, it hides the blood.
It's difficult to hide when you retch, and your village sees the blood spill from your mouth, nose. It stains your clothes in pools. Father drops to a knee, checking you. Making sure that you're alright, asking you, can you breathe? Are you alright? What's going on? What happened? What did you do?
There's no way to say anything yet. Just keep shaking my head and trying to wave him away. All the while thinking everything's going to change. They're all going to know.
Catch a glimpse as you are able to right yourself, wiping your mouth. Mother looks on. There's a mixture of feelings here. You can see on everyone's faces of shock, horror, concern, confusion, fear. Your mother looks appalled, disgusted. That's just something that doesn't seem right. As your father ushers you to your feet. Adita, what did you do?
I healed her.
How?
I don't know. It happened after the fall. The first time was with Iz. When I found him, stomach was torn open and he was dying, and I touched him and I prayed, and I watched his wounds heal, and then I felt pain, and I don't know.
It's okay. It's okay. Hugs you close. You can hear the elders whisper about the ancestors provide. The spirits give gifts. But your mother storms off back to her home. Things were different then. She stopped worrying. She stopped waiting by the door for you to come home. When you told stories at the table to your father when he was home, she stopped asking you to leave out details that would make her stressed or worry. She eats in silence now. She scarcely says a few words to you. Weak. Even Iz notices when he returns what should be a happy affair, and for the most part is. As he returns and you explain what happens, he notices the way your mother acts. The shift in her demeanor. She doesn't care. She doesn't care if you leave. She doesn't care how far you journey. You probe every once in a while. You make hint that you had left Jawar. She makes no mention. Asks no questions. Your father takes you on a trip. A big adventure. And it's a moment of respite as you, Iz, and Carrick travel. You make new friends. You meet new people. You befriend even most unlikely of individuals. Elizadra, a vampire. Iz makes friends as well. Two of you stick close, and Carrick is careful to warn you who to trust. At certain ports, at certain trading towns. The world is opened up to you. This is as far as you've been from home. So it only fuels that drive. But you don't stay gone forever, Dita. You, his, and Carrick return. You return, and Mother has arranged something. You are to marry. You are to become a wife. To stay within the village and do your duties to your community. Is stays for longer this time. And tries not to laugh around your mother. Tries not to laugh around what will be your fiancé. He pokes fun in secret. Carrick talks to her. You catch conversations as you and Iz remain in your room, trying to sleep as they argue. Do you try, Ada? Do you give any of this a chance?
I do. I try because I know that eventually is the life that I am supposed to lead, but he's horrible. He's creepy and just no. The wind doesn't even like him. It stays away from him. He's not. I know that this is what I'm supposed to do, and he's just a horrible person. You want to make Mom happy, but he obviously hates me now. So this isn't even going to make her happy. This just gets me out from under her roof, so she doesn't have to worry or deal with me.
You try, and are miserable for it. After a few days, Father steps up and goes to the home where you are residing, getting to be alone with your betrothed. He knocks on the door forcefully, doesn't wait for it to be opened. He steps inside, says, Nadita, we're going home. Your betrothed begins to protest, and he says, nothing from you. I'll hear nothing from you. Let's go, Nadita. What do you do?
Leave it quick. I don't understand what just happened. I don't understand why. Well, he wanted grandchildren too, but something had to have happened. He learned something.
You learn as you are fully reunited with Iz. He hasn't left yet. He's been staying with your father, less so with your mother, as again, he hides when she comes around. But you return home, and you learn. As Iz sits with you and says, he just kind of snapped. They were arguing again, and he said that there was no connection between the two of you, and he just kind of snapped. He said he was going to go back and get his daughter, and there was nothing that she could do to stop him.
Now she's going to hate me even more.
I don't know. She came around on your adventuring thing, so maybe just come around on this. I mean, kind of obvious that you guys didn't mesh,
She only came around on the adventuring thing in the beginning because I told her that I would be safer. But then when she found out what I could do, she stopped trying. She hates me, and I don't know why. She can't stand me. She stopped pretending that she likes me. You've seen it. At least when Father was home, she would at least pretend. She doesn't even pretend when he's here now.
Right.
She just...
I don't know what her issue is, Adita, but it'll get better. It'll get better, Adita.
It's not going to get better. She's going to keep trying to marry me off to somebody.
As
Should just go.
As you guys have this discussion, the shouting starts. Your father's screaming. Mother's screaming back. You know that they're talking about you. They don't make it. They don't try to hide it at this point. You can hear your father scream, "She's unhappy." You can hear her scream, "She's not trying. She's not trying to be normal. She's not trying to be..." He cuts her off. They're arguing again. What do you do?
You're gonna open her door and go out there. What's normal to you? Why am I not normal?
This is your fault.
What's
you know that?
my fault?
He's gone. Did you know that he left after the insult you dealt him?
How did I insult him? Because I didn't want to spend my life with a man that makes me cringe? He's disgusting.
And how do you want to spend your life, Nadita? Gallivanting around, traveling off with your fucking goblin friend? Never making a life? Never making a family?
Why can't that be a life?
Because it's not! She screams.
Because I'm a girl? I can't travel?
She screams. She cuts you off, Adita. She's not listening. She screams. She berates you, claiming that this is your fault, that somehow that all of this is you. Your father yells and she turns to him, screaming at him too. She's becoming more animated. She screams and gestures with her hands. Is in the doorway of your room, looking very meek. He reaches out and touches your fingers, trying to pull you back. You instinctively pull away. You yourself can feel anger welling up inside you. You don't even really know what it is that your father said. Maybe it was nothing. Maybe even thinking that thought is just trying to give her an excuse. But she snaps. She screams, "It's your fault." And you don't know if she's talking to him or you. As she moves and turns, and she is a ball of rage and fury. She hits you. She hits you. She hits you. Your father tries. He steps up, grabbing up behind her, but she's flailing, calling you terrible, horrible names. Iz steps up, grabs your hand, and tries to step in front of you. She knocks him away. And she is on you the moment that your father loosens to try to grab and help Iz up. And it's bam, an insult, bam, a fist, and it's over and over again. Father is yelling, trying to get her off, and Iz tries to hold her back, and you're not being hit, you don't think. There's still that bam, bam, bam. Whispers start again as bam, bam, bam. Something in you breaks. Maybe it's rage. Maybe it's sadness. But it it just comes in pulses and waves of just bam, bam, bam. She tries to punch, tries to hit. These do make impact, but it's lessened now to what's going on inside you. Something pulses, something burns. You begin to look at her with new eyes. Something takes you and just bursts forth. Something beats out of you. One, bam, bam, bam. It's an explosion, an ignition of fire starts. She looks at you with hate and rage. All slows. She's just like her demon mother. You should have killed her when she was born. And you are engulfed. A realization. Just like your mother. You are engulfed in this realization. This woman is not your mother. That breaks. Suddenly you feel warmth and cold, compression and space. In this sadness, in this rage, in this realization, Adita, you are changed forever. A spark ignites. Glass flitting bits of blue you don't see. As you planeswalk away from this place. And that is where we'll end this prologue. Thank you, and thank you for watching.